Hey there, it's Bridget Lynn Dolgoff, Conscious of Economics and Urban Farm Project. Anyway, here's part 2. So just kind of some thoughts. The kind of seeds that I'm going to be using, I buy 3 different varieties. There's a black sealed one that lasts longer. There's this one. This is what I'm going to be seeding today. These are the, hopefully you can see it at some point. This is the man. This is this guy is actually up in Grants Pass, not far from where I'm at currently on this farm build. I'm working on doing some soil restoration and producing food for the people who are coming in, not for sale, so that we have something to eat. And it'll be the place where we harvest the seeds, dry the seeds. We'll have a hoop house that'll be adjacent to this little garden plot here that I've been working on over by the compost. And then we'll actually store the seeds on site. So I'm developing the whole thing while I'm here for a few weeks, couple months. And then, so I've got my water station up there. So every morning, I will put my trays, see these trays? This one's been filled with soil that I'm making from the land. When I have compost, fresh compost, I'll be able to use that, which will make it mucho beneficial. Okay, so those watering trays, I'll just set these trays in and I'll fill it up with water, and the trays will absorb all the water they need. I don't want to water the top of them once I get them seeded. They'll absorb the water from below. So this seed company rocks. They sell, like sprouting seeds, Heirloom Organics. Like I said, he's right up. He's doing sprouted seeds. He's got little seed vaults that are good for 7 years with like acres of vegetables for all you preppers out there as well. So these are what I'm going to be seeding. So just a thought, Heirloom Organics, yep, pumping you up, dude. This guy who developed this company of seeds was heavily into permaculture in the 60s and then slowly made his way to selling seeds and sells them out of Grants Pass, Heirloom Organic Seeds. And like I said, I've been buying them for 7 years, all different kinds, for all different kinds of reasons. So just a couple thoughts. This is not a how-to video. These are just kind of like about just interesting things that I'm interested in. So when I seed these trays here, I'm going to put 3 seeds per pocket. That way I can pick out weaker ones and keep the one good plant once it starts to grow. And then I'll be able to pull that out and transplant it over to this garden area where I'm going to be making long mounds, and we're going to have an irrigation system, and then I'll put some hoops around it and cover it if we get a lot of cool temperatures, but they'll be able to keep it on after I go. So just building one step at a time. We should have irrigation in from our river water holding tanks. We just need more pressure. We're not getting enough pressure right now for the kind of watering that this requires. So one thing about your soil, so this is that mix from part 1 video that I made, and it was kind of dry. So rule of thumb is you only want to water handmade mix that you make enough to where it's moist, it sticks together, but no water leaks out of it. See that? That's how you know it's perfect. It's a perfect planting mix that you can start with. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Just filling my seed trays. I'm going to plant my seeds, and then tomorrow they'll be ready for their first soak in the water trays so that they can soak up water from the bottom, not watering the top. And we'll see how long it takes them to seed. Anyway, hope I got the good mixture that they're going to like. That lettuce and leafy plants are pretty easy. They can do a lot of nitrogen and other things. It's when you're trying to grow fruit a fruiting plant, say pumpkin, zucchini, squash, cucumbers, they don't really like a whole lot of nitrogen. And what will happen is that they will grow if they have a lot of nitrogen and produce a lot of flowers, but never any fruit. So green leafy plants, are pretty resilient, and we can get them going. And we've got some chard and aramith. The thing about the aramith that people don't know, I mean, you can buy it as little seeds. It's like quinoa kind, but it's super hard to thrash and get the seeds out of it. I mean, you'd need like a massive crop for it to be worthwhile. But they grow really tall, and they get these huge leaves on them, and they are killer for salad. Cut off a couple leaves and add it to your salad, yum, yum, yum. And they're just red, so you get all those, good color nutrients. Anyway, that is it. And I've got 2 kales on here, and I got a spinach. Spinach might be a little too hot for the spinach, but I can always put that in the shade somewhere. Anyway, it's going to be good. And anyway, this was part 2. Talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.